We have watched the market for luxury watches collapse, sounding like World War II bombs whistling to earth. We have also seen luxury watch companies lose money due to crises such as China's ongoing COVID-19 outbreak. Hey, it's been a roller coaster year, with some brands gaining and some losing money. But the industry has taken a hit. We, the customers, need a glimmer of optimism this season, a sense of security. But the real question is, has the luxury watch market finally hit its peak? Let's all dig a little deeper to know more about this. This is Eric Wind, a retailer of vintage watches who was previously interviewed by the Business of Fashion. In the early stages of this market drop, Eric Wind was concerned about how the business will go. His experience and others in the retail industry will supply us with additional insight. Since 2020, the secondary market for watches has been booming, with the most coveted models, such as the Rolex Daytona and the Patek Philippe Nautilus 5711, retailing for 3 to 4 times their original costs this year. This is because those models are really popular. Even though September and October were sluggish months for Eric Wind's firm due to falling secondary market pricing, which slowed life in general. It is worth noting that Watch Charts, a website that tracks the value of luxury timepieces on the secondary market, shows that the general market index has dropped by more than a quarter since reaching an all-time peak in May 2022. Adam Cochran, a Deutsche Bank retail and luxury goods analyst, believes that falling prices on secondary markets may imply decreasing demand on primary markets. Furthermore, possible risks include a decline in spending on luxury, notably in the United States, and increasing limitations on travel outside of China due to the COVID-19 virus and the instability of the global economy. Inflation and uncertainty, it turns out, are a problem for every enterprise. Yet, despite this, business people have retained their sense of hope. According to vintage watch merchants, the recent price drops result from a market correction rather than an ongoing slump in the vintage watch business. Do you have a similar opinion? But before we continue, I'd like to congratulate you for watching this far. Give yourself a tap on the back. With what you have already heard, do you think that the watch market has already peaked? Or not yet? Let us know in the comments. And don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, let's go back to Eric Wind. Wind sales began to take up quickly in November, which was beneficial. However, here's when things become interesting. According to Tim Strack, co-CEO of Chrono24, one of the principal online markets for new and pre-owned luxury timepieces, falling resale prices are a sensible response to growing demands during a significant accumulation of wealth in 2020 and 2021. By flooding the secondary market with bids on previously owned versions of the same model, bidders saw an opportunity to make 10 times or more on their investment. The resale market for shoes has also dropped in recent months. Moreover, Wind, our vintage watch seller for the day, has seen an increase in demand for high-end watches over the past few decades. The extensive usage of the accessories in mainstream society has encouraged the practice, which originated before the pandemic, to extend to people of all socio-economic classes. You'll observe that in hip-hop music videos and on Instagram, Wind pointed out. In addition, the public's interest in lavish lifestyle has fueled demand for luxury watches. Nonetheless, the largest timepiece market continues to have significantly higher demand than supply. For example, first-time buyers still struggle to walk away from a recognized merchant with a brand new Rolex. The Nautilus and other hype models from Rolex, Patek Philippe, and Audemars Piguet are retailing at 2 to 4 times their original purchase prices on vintage markets. Strack pointed out that the Swatch Group's other brands, including Omega and Cartier, have not seen price decreases. Wind adds that demand for watches has risen in recent years. According to his best estimate, Millions more people are interested in timepieces now than they were 3 years ago. But what should luxury watchmakers do with this data? Despite growing demand, luxury watchmakers should continue with caution in the following months due to economic uncertainties. The private corporation stated that the lack of items is not a plan. Our present manufacturing can only partially fulfill current demand, at least not without lowering the quality of our watches, which we firmly oppose because the quality of our goods must never be compromised, Rolex mentioned. However, many businesses are attempting to increase output. According to the Federation of the Swiss Watch Industry, the Swiss watch industry exported timepieces worth 11.9 billion Swiss francs, or $12.4 billion in the first half of 2022, a rise of 8% over the same period in 2021. However, rising prices have been regular in recent years. Furthermore, Cochrane of Deutsche Bank warns against pursuing either method blindly. Price decreases in the market may indicate less space for further price increases than we predicted a year ago. It would be unfortunate if retail selling prices of high-end watches were to decline, since consumers took high-end timepieces as a store of value and even as a hedge against inflation, Cochrane said in an email, adding that controlling supply is the important issue for brands to ensure it is not far ahead, especially for entry-level luxury timepieces that are more approachable to all kinds of consumers. Despite consumer attitude toward purchasing a watch being lower than in recent months, as Olka pointed out, the market is ultimately volatile. Much of the excitement on the market has dissipated. He stated that cryptocurrencies had returned to earth, even during a global economic downturn. A drop in resale prices may not register as more than a blip. Mark Cho, co-owner and co-founder of menswear companies Drakes and the Armory and an enthusiastic watch collector, said that the bubble has popped but does not even think it's a big deal. He mentioned people had a lot of FOMO, which means the fear of missing out. In the past few years, the thinking has been that if I don't buy something immediately, someone else will. With all this, we question you as a customer. Do you feel less anxious about where the watch market stands right now? Feel free to share your thoughts with us in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like and share this video. If you want to be alerted when we add new content, click the subscribe button. This has been Megan. See you on our next video. If you want to know how you can sell your Rolex with or without papers, click on this video.